I cheated with my husband's brother and got pregnant. He broke my brother-in-law's face, kicked me out, cut off his entire family, and now 3 years later I'm homeless while they all beg him to forgive me, but he never will. I got pregnant by my husband's brother and thought I could keep it a secret until the baby was born. That's how stupid I was. How arrogant. How completely delusional about what would happen when the truth came out. Marcus and I had been married for 6 years. Good marriage. Stable. He was a project manager, made decent money, loved me completely. We'd been trying for a baby for 2 years with no success. Fertility tests. Treatments. Hope followed by disappointment every month. His brother Kyle moved back to town after a divorce. Needed a place to stay while he got back on his feet. Marcus offered our guest room without hesitation. Family helps family, he said. Kyle was different from Marcus. Rough around the edges. Tattoos. Worked construction. Drank too much. But he made me laugh. Made me feel wild in a way Marcus's stability never did. The affair started 2 months after he moved in. One night when Marcus was on a business trip. Too much wine. Too much proximity. Too many excuses about how we were both lonely, and this didn't mean anything. It meant everything. It destroyed everything. But I convinced myself it was harmless. We were careful. Or we thought we were. Only when Marcus was traveling. Only in the guest room. Only late at night when we thought we could keep it secret. I got pregnant 4 months into the affair. The timing was impossible to fake. Marcus and I hadn't had sex in weeks because of his travel schedule and my headaches that were really just guilt and shame. But I tried anyway. Seduced Marcus the night he got back from a trip. Made it passionate. Made it memorable. Then 3 weeks later, announced I was pregnant. Marcus cried with joy. After 2 years of trying, of treatments, of disappointment, we were finally going to be parents. He called his parents. His friends. Kyle, who congratulated him with a smile that didn't reach his eyes. I was 3 months along when Marcus started to suspect. I'd been sick constantly. Kyle was suddenly distant, avoiding me. Marcus would catch us looking at each other and something in his eyes would shift. Is there something you want to tell me? He asked one night. About what? About anything. About the baby. About Kyle. About anything I should know. No. Everything's fine. Why? He didn't answer. Just looked at me with those eyes that used to trust me completely and now held doubt. I was 4 months pregnant when it all came crashing down. Kyle had too much to drink. Started crying about his divorce, about his life being a mess, about mistakes he couldn't take back. Marcus asked him what he meant. Kyle told him. Told him everything. The affair. The baby. The months of lies. I heard shouting from downstairs. Ran down to find Marcus holding Kyle by the throat against the wall. Kyle was bleeding from his mouth. Marcus's knuckles were split. Tell me it's not true, Marcus said. His voice was completely calm. That scared me more than if he'd been yelling. Tell me you didn't sleep with my wife. Tell me that baby isn't yours. Kyle couldn't speak. Could barely breathe with Marcus's hand on his throat. Marcus, let him go, I said. Please. You're hurting him. Marcus didn't let go. Is it true? I couldn't speak. The silence was my answer. Marcus let go. Kyle collapsed to the floor, gasping. Marcus turned to me. How long? What? How long have you been fucking my brother? Marcus, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. It was a mistake. It didn't mean anything. How long? 4 months. Since February. Since he moved in. Marcus looked at my stomach. And the baby? I don't know. It could be yours. Don't. Don't insult me. We haven't had sex in months except that one night in March. You got pregnant in February. That baby is his. He was right. I knew it. Kyle knew it. We'd all known it from the beginning, but I convinced myself I could lie my way through it. Marcus walked to Kyle, who was still on the floor. Kicked him. Hard. In the ribs. Then the face. Kyle didn't fight back. Just took it. Marcus, stop. You're going to kill him. Marcus stopped. Not because I asked. Because he was done. He looked at both of us with pure disgust. Get out. Both of you. Now. This is my house too, I said. You can't just kick me out. Actually, I can. House is in my name. Bought it before we got married. You have no claim. Neither does he. Get out of my house. Where am I supposed to go? I don't care. Hotel. Kyle's place. The street. Anywhere but here. I'm 4 months pregnant with your brother's baby and you're throwing me out? You're 4 months pregnant with my brother's baby because you've been fucking him in my house for 4 months. Yeah. I'm throwing you out. Kyle finally spoke. Marcus, man, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I fucked up. Marcus hit him again. Hard. I heard Kyle's nose break. Blood everywhere. If you say one more word to me, I'll kill you. I mean that. I will actually kill you. Get out of my house. Kyle scrambled up, holding his broken nose, and left. Just walked out the door without looking back. I tried a different approach. Marcus, please. I'm pregnant. I don't have anywhere to go. I'm sorry. I made a mistake. We can work through this. Work through this? You had an affair with my brother. Got pregnant. Lied to me about it. Let me celebrate a baby that isn't mine. And you think we can work through this? People make mistakes. People forgive. People don't fuck their husband's brother for 4 months and then expect forgiveness. What about the baby? Your niece or nephew? You're going to abandon an innocent child? That baby is my brother's responsibility. Not mine. Not anymore. He walked upstairs. Came back down with garbage bags. Started throwing my clothes in them. My shoes. My things. All of it. Just shoving it into bags like trash. Marcus, stop. Please. Let's talk about this. Let me explain. Explain what? How my brother's dick ended up inside you. How you lied to my face for months. How you let me think I was going to be a father. What exactly do you want to explain? I started crying. He didn't care. Just kept packing. When he was done, he threw the bags on the front lawn. You have 10 minutes to get your shit and leave. After that, I'm calling the police and having you removed for trespassing. This is cruel. I'm pregnant and you're making me homeless. You made yourself homeless when you fucked my brother. Now get out. I grabbed the bags and left. Sat in my car in the driveway crying. Marcus stood in the doorway watching. Making sure I actually left. I called Kyle. No answer. Called again. Finally he picked up. Where are you? I asked. Hospital. Getting my nose set. Your husband broke my face. Where am I supposed to go? I don't know. Hotel? Your parents? Can I stay with you? No. I'm staying with a friend. Don't have room. You don't have room for me and your baby? That's not my problem right now. I need to figure out my own shit. Kyle, I'm pregnant with your baby and homeless. How is that not your problem? I didn't ask you to fuck me. I didn't ask you to get pregnant. You made choices. Deal with them. He hung up. I sat in my car outside Marcus's house. My house. The life I'd had 6 hours ago. Now I had garbage bags of clothes, a car, and nowhere to go. I called my mother. Told her what happened. She was silent for a long time. You did what? I had an affair with Marcus's brother. I'm pregnant. Marcus kicked me out. Good for him. You're not coming here. Mom, I'm pregnant and homeless. You're pregnant and homeless because you made terrible choices. You don't get to escape consequences by running home to mommy. Where am I supposed to go? I don't know. But not here. Your father would disown you. Hell, I'm not sure I haven't already. She hung up. I drove to Kyle's apartment. Banged on the door. His friend answered. Kyle here? No. And he said you might show up. Said to tell you he's not interested in playing house. Figure your shit out. Door closed in my face. I spent that night in a motel. $60 I couldn't afford. Laid on the bed surrounded by garbage bags and realized I destroyed everything in 4 months. My marriage. My home. My relationship with my family. Everything. The next morning, Marcus's lawyer called. Divorce papers were being filed. I'd be served within 48 hours. He was requesting the marriage be annulled based on fraud. The pregnancy by another man counted as fraud. Can he do that? I asked the lawyer I couldn't afford to hire. Probably. You're pregnant with his brother's child. That's pretty clear fraud. What about me? What about support? I'm pregnant with his brother's baby. His brother's baby. Not his. Your child support case is with Kyle. Not with Marcus. Kyle. Who told me to figure my shit out? Who wouldn't even let me stay with him? I tried to reach out to Marcus's family. His mother. His father. His sister. All blocked my number. His mother sent one text before blocking, "You destroyed my son. Don't ever contact this family again." My friends found out. Social media spread it fast. Small town. Everyone knew everyone. The woman who cheated on her husband with his brother. Who got pregnant? Who got kicked out? They all chose Marcus. Every single one. I went from having a life to being completely alone in 48 hours. I tried to see Marcus one more time. Showed up at his work. Security escorted me out. He told them I wasn't allowed on the premises. Was I harassing him? The divorce went through fast. Annulment denied but divorce granted. I got nothing. The house was his. The car was his. Our joint accounts were frozen and then split. I got half of $3,000. He got everything else. Kyle's family cut him off too. His parents disowned him for betraying his brother. His sister wouldn't speak to him. He lost his job. Word had spread about what we'd done. He blamed me. "This is your fault. You came on to me. You kept it going. Now my whole family hates me. We both did this." "No. You did this. You were married. I was just your escape plan. And now we're both fucked." He moved out of state. Left me his new address for legal purposes. Child support court when the baby was born. But that was it. No support. No relationship. Nothing. I was 5 months pregnant, broke, homeless, and completely alone. I'm sitting in a homeless shelter writing this on a borrowed phone. My daughter is sleeping on a cot next to me. She's 2.5. Doesn't know her father. Barely knows her mother. The pregnancy was hell. No insurance. No money. Public clinics and charity care. I was 7 months along when I got evicted from the motel for non-payment. Spent my last trimester in my car. Gave birth in a public hospital. Alone. No one came. Not Kyle. Not Marcus. Not my family. Just me and the hospital social worker who asked if I had somewhere to go with a newborn. I didn't. They kept me an extra day out of pity. Then released me to my car with a 2-day-old baby. I lasted 3 weeks before Child Protective Services got involved. Someone reported seeing a baby in a car. They took her. Put her in foster care while I stabilized my living situation. I was homeless with no job and no prospects. Took 6 months to get her back. 6 months in a shelter, working minimum wage, saving every penny for a security deposit on an apartment I couldn't afford. Got her back. Lost the apartment 3 months later. Couldn't make rent and childcare. Back to the shelter. That's been my life for 3 years. Shelter to apartment to shelter to apartment. Never stable. Never secure. Always one crisis from losing everything again. Kyle pays court-ordered child support. $400 a month. It's not enough. He moved to another state. Has a new girlfriend. New life. Doesn't ask about his daughter. Sends the checks and that's it. I tried to contact him last year. "Your daughter is walking. Don't you want to see her?" "No. I don't want anything to do with either of you. The court makes me pay. That's all you get from me." She has his eyes. His smile. Every time I look at her I see the man who abandoned us. Who helped me destroy my life and then walked away. Marcus's family found out about my situation. His mother called me. First time in 3 years. "You're homeless? With a toddler?" "Sometimes. We're in a shelter right now. It's better than the car. This is unacceptable. That child deserves better. I'm doing my best." "Your best isn't good enough. That child is Marcus's niece. She's family. Marcus made it very clear she's not his family. She's Kyle's daughter. She's our grandchild whether Marcus likes it or not." His mother started visiting. Bringing things for the baby. Clothes. Toys. Diapers. Things I couldn't afford. She pushed Marcus to forgive me. To help. "That baby is innocent. She's your niece. You can't abandon her." Marcus's response was clear: I didn't abandon her. Her mother and father did. I have no relationship with either of them. I don't want one. Stop asking. His father tried. "Son, I understand you're hurt. But that child needs help. Her mother is homeless. Her mother destroyed our family. Destroyed me. I don't care what her situation is. I don't care about her or her daughter. Stop bringing this to me." His sister tried. "Marcus, please. Just help them get into an apartment. Help them stabilize. For the baby's sake." No. That's all he'd say. No. Cold. Final. Absolute. The whole family was begging him to forgive me, to help his niece, to be the bigger person. He refused. Absolutely. Completely. 3 years of his family begging and he never wavered. I saw him once. At a grocery store. He was with a woman. Beautiful. Successful looking. Smiling. They were shopping together. Looking happy. He saw me. Saw my daughter in the cart. Looked right through us like we weren't there. Kept walking. His girlfriend asked him something. He shook his head. They laughed about something. I stood there watching the life I could have had walk away. I tried to approach. He saw me coming. Turned around. Walked the other way. His girlfriend looked confused. He didn't explain. Just left. I stood in the middle of the grocery store with my daughter, wearing clothes from the donation bin, using food stamps, and watched the man I'd been married to walk away from me for the final time. His mother called me crying. I begged him again. Begged him to just help you get an apartment. He said no. He said you made your choices and he's made his. He's never going to help you. He's never going to forgive you. I know. I'm sorry. I tried. We all tried. He won't budge. It's okay. I don't deserve his forgiveness anyway. And I don't. I destroyed him. Destroyed his trust. Destroyed his family. Got pregnant with his brother's baby and lied about it to his face. He broke Kyle's face that night. Broke his nose. Cracked his ribs. Kyle had to get surgery. Marcus could have been charged with assault. Kyle didn't press charges. Said he deserved it? Marcus cut off his entire family for 6 months after they started helping me. Wouldn't speak to them. Wouldn't see them. They had to choose between their son and their granddaughter. Eventually he let them back in with one condition: don't ever mention me or the baby to him again. They agreed. They helped me in secret. Bring things to the shelter. Don't tell Marcus. His mother cries every time. I'm sorry you're going through this. I'm sorry my son won't help. He doesn't owe me anything. I destroyed his life. That baby didn't destroy anything. She's innocent. But she's not innocent in Marcus's eyes. She's the living proof of my betrayal. Of his brother's betrayal. Every time he'd see her, he'd remember. I don't blame him for not forgiving me. I don't even blame him for the violence that night. Kyle deserved it. I deserved it. I blame myself. For everything. For the affair. For the pregnancy. For the lies. For thinking I could get away with it. Kyle and I destroyed each other trying to have something we didn't deserve. Now we're both alone. Both cut off from the family. Both paying for it. The difference is Kyle got to run away. Got to start over in another state with a new life. I'm stuck here. With his daughter. With the consequences of our choices. My daughter asks about her daddy sometimes. Where is he? Far away. Why? Because he made bad choices and had to leave. Like you did? She heard someone at the shelter say it. That I made bad choices. That's why we live like this. Yes. Like I did. She's 2.5 and already understands that her mother is the reason her life is hard. I work when I can get shifts. Fast food mostly. Minimum wage. Barely covers childcare. Never enough to get ahead. Always one emergency from being back in the car. I have no friends. No family who'll speak to me except Marcus's family in secret. No life outside of survival. I see Marcus's social media sometimes through fake accounts. He's engaged now. That woman from the grocery store. They look happy. Planning a wedding. Planning a life. He deserves it. Deserves happiness. Deserves a partner who won't betray him. I had that with him. Had a good man who loved me. Had a home. Had stability. Had everything. And I threw it away for 4 months of excitement with his brother. 4 months that resulted in a lifetime of consequences. Kyle stopped paying child support 6 months ago. I can't afford a lawyer to enforce it. The court can't find him. He moved again. New state. New identity probably. Just gone. So now it's just me and her. In this shelter. With nothing. Going nowhere. Marcus's family wants to help more. Want to take her sometimes? Give her a better life. Marcus won't allow it. If she goes to family events, I don't choose. They choose him. Every time. She's their granddaughter but he's their son. I don't blame them. So my daughter grows up in shelters and cheap apartments with a mother who destroyed her own life. And nobody helps because the one person who could help won't. And he shouldn't. I made my choices. I cheated. I got pregnant. I lied. This is what I deserve. But she didn't deserve this. She didn't ask to be born from betrayal. Didn't ask for a father who abandoned her and an uncle who hates that she exists. She deserves better than me. Better than this life. But she's stuck with it. Stuck with me. And I can't even give her the basics. 3 years. 3 years since Marcus kicked me out. 3 years of shelters and struggle. 3 years of his family begging him to help and him refusing. He will never forgive me. Never help me. Never acknowledge my daughter. And I can't even be mad about it. Because I did this. All of it. I had a husband who loved me. A home. A future. And I traded it for an affair with his brother. Now I have nothing. And he has everything. And that's exactly what we both deserve. My daughter is stirring. She'll wake up soon in this shelter. Ask for breakfast I can barely afford. Start another day in a life I condemned her to. This is what cheating costs. Not just your relationship. Everything. Everyone. Forever. And 3 years later, I'm still paying. And I'll be paying for the rest of my life. Marcus moved on. Kyle moved on. My family moved on. Everyone moved on except me. I'm stuck here. In this shelter. With this child. With these consequences. Because I cheated with my husband's brother and thought I could get away with it. I couldn't. I didn't. And now this is my life. Forever.